Hi there! Let's exercise what we just learned about loops. Number 1. Create a program that asks the user for 8 names and store them in a list. When all the names have been given, pick a random one and print it. Number 2. Create a guess game with the names of the colors. At each round, choose a random color from a list and let the user try to guess it. When he does it, ask if he wants to play again. Keep playing until the user types no. I think this is going to be a very nice challenge. So good luck, and when you're finished, come back here to see the solution. So for the first one, let's start creating a loop to ask for the 8 names. But before, we need to create an empty list. Now let's use a for loop. So for x in range. I think this is the easiest way. So person is going to be an input. With the message, type the name of a person. Then we're going to append that person to the list called people. Now when this is over, we have to pick a random person. So in this case, let's create a variable called index, and let's use the random module. So let's import the random module, and let's get a random number. So random.randint. If we have 8 names, we're going to have indexes ranging from 0 to 7. Now the random person is going to be someone in the list called people, and then we are going to use this random index that we just got. Now let's print picking a random person, then random person. Let's see if this is working. Now we just sent 8 people to a list and then picked a random one. So there you have the solution for exercise number 1. Now let's go to number 2. In this exercise, we need to create a guess game with the names of the colors. So let's create a list for the names of colors. I'm just gonna put some colors here. Now let's create an infinite loop to keep playing until the user types no. So while true, we know that if we do this, we're going to create an infinite loop. So let's pick a random color, and for that, we're also going to need the random module. So import random. And now as an index for the list of colors, we're going to use a random number, and the range we are going to use is from 0 until the length of that list minus 1, which is going to be the last index of this list. So remember, I told you it was going to be useful to work with the length of a list. So in this case, we just have a list with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. So we're going to pick a random number between 0 and 7, which is going to be used as an index of this list. So this means we're going to pick a random color. Now let's create a variable called guess. Let's get an input. I'm thinking about a color. Can you guess it? Now we can use a nested loop. So let's open a new infinite loop. So when we enter this loop, we're going to test if color has the same value of guess. In this case, the person just guessed it right. So if this is true, we are going to break out of this loop, this one here. If not, we're gonna get a new guess. So in this case, we're just gonna write nope, try again. And this is going to be running forever until the person can guess the color. When the person can guess the color, this is going to break out of this loop. When it breaks out of this loop, let's go back to this position. We can just print, you guessed it. I was thinking about, and then the color. Now something important to do is comparing the guess, but using the lower method, which is going to transform the input to lowercase. Because remember that Python is case sensitive. We already talked about this. So now let's create a variable called play again. Which will be an input with the following message. Let's play again. Type no to quit. So if play again equals no, or let's use play again with the lower method. So if this is equal to no, we can just break out of this loop, which is the level we're in right now. So here we are inside this loop. So when we type break, it's going to break out of this loop here. So after we break out of this loop, we can print something like, it was fun, thanks for playing. Now let's see if this is working. I'm thinking about a color. Let me see. Red. Didn't make it. White. Blue. Green. Yellow. You guessed it. I was thinking about yellow. Let's play again. Type no to quit. So I just hit enter and let's see if this is going to repeat. It started again. So let's try again. White. Blue, red, yellow, green, purple. You guessed it, I was thinking about purple. Let's play again. This time let's type no with a capital N to test if the lower function is working. And it's working. Really cool, right? So there you have the solution for exercise number 2. I know this was a bigger challenge, but I hope you were able to do it without any problem. If you have any questions, just leave it in the Q&A section. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.